All praise to Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone or GMS, peace and blessings to the elect. I'm Zakaria from the GMS Dallas camp, and I had a lesson I wanted to go into, an idea I wanted to go into that the Spirit was kind of helping me go over in my mind. I want to start off by reading from Deuteronomy, the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 13, verse 6. If thy brother or thy son or the son of thy mother or thy son or thy daughter or the wife of thy bosom or thy friend, which is as thine own soul, entice thee secretly, saying, let us go and serve other gods, which thou hast known, thou, Salakia, which thou hast not known, thou nor thy fathers, namely of the goods of the gods of thy people which are round about you, nigh unto thee, or far from thee, from the one end of the earth unto even unto the other end of the earth, thou shalt not consent unto him, nor hearken unto him, neither shall thine eye pity him, neither shalt thou spare, neither shalt thou conceal him, but thou shalt surely kill him. Thine hands shall be first upon him to put him to death, and afterwards the hand of all the people. Now I wanted to bring this scripture out as concerning, these other camps talking about the fringes and hinging so hard on the law and pushing the law so hard. Now this scripture to me popped out. I was going over it with another brother. If you're going to hang everything on the law, then, for example, when your woman, and as it says, or the wife of thy bosom, when your woman wants to bring a Christmas tree in the house, wants to bring presents in the house, wants to get you to take her out on Valentine's Day, wants to get you to get some candy for the kids on Halloween, she is enticing you to serve other gods. She is enticing you to go after the customs of the other nations. Now you have to ask yourself, are you going to put her to death? As the law says, you should put her to death. But thou shalt surely kill him. Thine hand shall be first upon him. Are you going to do that with your father, with your brother, with your son, with your wife, with your daughter? Are you going to do those things? And in this time, of course not. Of course you're not going to do that. So I say that to say that the law is very important, but the spirit of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua is important. And you other camps ain't got that. You other camps, I'm not going to say all other camps, but I'll just speak on the one that I'm referring to as far as the fringes. One body in Yahushua, you have to understand that the spirit, if you're not in the spirit, then the law is going to do you no good. The law is not going to profit you in any way. You have to be in that spirit of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. And if you ain't got the spirit, then yeah, you'll be out there screaming about fringes, yelling at everybody that walks by about fringes. And if you don't have your fringes on at any point in time, and the way you preach, if somebody doesn't have them on at any point in time, then they're going off. And that's just simply not true. And the spirit is not dealing in that manner. So I'm gonna jump to 1 Corinthians, and I'm going to read from 1 Corinthians chapter 7. I'm going to start at verse 12. But to the rest speak I, not the Most High. If any brother hath a wife that believeth not, and she be pleased to dwell with him, let him not put her away. And it says, but to the rest speak I, not to the Lord. This is something that Paul is saying. It's an idea that Paul is expressing, and it's a point. If any brother hath a wife that believeth not, and she be pleased to dwell with him, let him not put her away. It's all right. If she don't believe, it's all good. Because you can, in fact, save her, as it's going to be explained. And she can save you. So if you do have a wife that brings some candy home from work for the kids, she's saying, well, let's just go ahead and give it to them. I mean, it's just candy. Or she brings Christmas presents, or she has her own apartment and you go over there and she has a Christmas tree up. and she's telling you to, giving you, I got you a couple presents, they're under the tree. She's enticing you. Are you going to put her away? Of course not. You're not. I mean, Salakia, are you going to kill her? Of course not. And I'm gonna start at the top on that. But to the rest speak I, not the Most High. If any brother hath a wife that believeth not, and she be pleased to dwell with him, let him not put her away. And the woman which hath an husband that believeth not, and if he be pleased to dwell with her, let her not leave him. For the unbelieving husband is sanctified by the wife, and the unbelieving wife is sanctified by the husband. Else were your children unclean, but now they are holy. So, are you going to follow that stringent way of the law and kill your old lady? No, you're not going to do that. You're not going to do that. This thing we have is about the spirit of Yahushua, the spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. And it's not about that outward look, that stone cold Israelite look. Because a lot of people with that stone cold Israelite look are the main ones that are going off. And everybody knows, man, you can have fringes on all day and all night, but still be a wicked nigga. And I'm going to read this, Romans chapter 2. I'm going to start at verse 28. Romans 2 and 28. For he is not a Jew, which is one outwardly. Neither is that circumcision, which is outward in the flesh. But he is a Jew, which is one inwardly. And the circumcision is that of the heart, in the spirit, and not in the letter, whose praise is not of men, but of the Most High. So it is important to have this spirit on your inward parts and the law on your inward parts. And that spirit is going to tell you you're not going to be able to do this thing 100% in this time. You're not going to be able to have fringes on 100% of the time. You're not going to be able to go and kill your woman because she's trying to get you to celebrate Christmas. You're not going to be able to do those things. So you have to keep fighting in the spirit and understand that the sacrifice of Yahushua trumps all other things. And with that, all praise to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone or GMS. Peace and blessings to the elect. Shalom.